afternoon, Wildcats. I'm Mike Rowan, principal at Wharton High School. I'm here with Mrs. Anello, assistant principal for curriculum. This is this week's updates. This year's bell schedule will be from 8:40 a.m. till 3:45 p.m. The early release days will go 8:40 to 2:45. This Monday is early release day, and on this Monday we'll be reporting to homeroom first.
This year we will have 4 lunch periods. Students will report to their lunch period teacher for WHS announcements for the first 15 minutes of lunch. On early release days, it will be the first 8 minutes of that period.
School safety protocols. Over the course of this first couple of days, we will be going through school plans and protocols as it relates to COVID, including movement in the building, clinic procedures, sanitation stations. If your student is not feeling well, please keep him or her home for everyone's safety.
If you have a question about Canvas, please reach out to us. We have people willing and able on campus to help out at any time.
Schedules. Counselors and administrators have been working on schedules what seems to be around the clock, literally day and night and over the weekend. We know there are still some fixes that need to be made, and we'll take care of those.
We will be working on balancing classes and requested schedule changes over the next couple of weeks, so please have patience.
Schedule change requests can be made from the tab or link on the Wharton website. Fill out the form, and their counselor will get to it as quickly as possible. They will get a response one way or the other.
Students with holes in their student schedules or the same class listed twice will be dealt with immediately.
And now, how to read a schedule. Ms. Anello?
All right, so this year, since we have both e-learners and brick and mortar students, we have schedules that look a little bit differently. So here's a sample schedule. If you, schedules will have 2 digits for the period, whether it's a 0 with a number, a 6 with another number, or a 7. 03 represents third period, and that period just so happens to be the lunch, and that's a lunch on campus. 6-1 lets us know that that is a virtual student, e-learning student, and their first period class happens to be English 1. If you go further down on the schedule, you will see a 74. 7 is just an indicator to us that it's a blended class, but that class is actually taking place 4th period. The easiest way to read these schedules is to just look at the second number and follow that in numeric order for the class breakdown.
So for example, first period would be English 1. Second period would be reading, intensive reading. Third period would be lunch. Fourth period would be creative writing. Fifth period would be hope. Sixth period would be basketball. Seventh period would be environmental science. And 8th period would be Algebra 1. You'll notice homeroom is listed as 09. That's just where it is. We actually don't go to the 9th period.
If you have any questions reading your schedule, please ask one of your teachers or anybody around campus to help you.
Student affairs. We have 3 student affairs assistant principals. Ms. Streeter will handle the front end of the alphabet, Ms. Clark-Williams will handle the middle of the alphabet, Mr. Bamaka will handle the end of the alphabet.
Administrators will be meeting with students starting Tuesday to go over things like pass policy, attendance and tardy policy, media center procedures, etc.
E-learners are expected to attend daily. Attendance will be taken daily.
Inappropriate behavior or activity on Zoom calls or social media activity will be dealt with immediately.
We are going to do our best to keep the school as normal as possible. We will have clubs. Clubs will be offered either virtually or in person, depending on the size, before or after school. Club recruitment will also be taking place in the near future. Information to come.
Textbooks are online. Please make sure you check Clever or with your teacher to get the assigned textbook that is for your class.
Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. We look forward to seeing everybody on Monday.
Bye. Have a good weekend.